I'm Sneha and I would guide you through the class. This class has been carefully designed to help the expecting mothers prepare themselves mentally and physically for the journey that lies ahead.
In this session, we'll start off with a few sequences of postures that help to prepare your body for the changes to come by in the second trimester and strengthening the spine and hip joints, which will gradually increase the blood circulation in the abdominal region. Overall, the program helps prepare the body for pregnancy by stretching and strengthening the spine, relieving aches and pains, and boosting the lung capacity and calming the mind. So, let's get started.
You may now sit in a comfortable cross-legged posture of your choice with a straight spine. If this does not work for you, you can extend your legs forward with legs hip width apart. Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes, hands resting on the knee with palms facing up. You may now place the right palm on the chest and the left palm on the belly. Take a deep breath in and exhale out completely. One more time. You take a deep breath in and exhale completely. And now begin to scan the body from the legs, moving up to the torso, the neck, head and the face, and make a note of any sensations that you come across. With that, as you bring the attention to the breath, begin connecting to your child. Your breath is acting as a tool that's connecting you to the body and the baby. And when you are ready, you may get the hands back on the knee and gently blink, open your eyes. You may now cross your ankles, face the front of the mat, make gentle movements. There shouldn't be any jerky movements. Press the hands onto the mat in front of you, and as you inhale, you lift your hips off the mat, tuck your toes and walk your knees back. Your knees here should remain mat width apart throughout the duration of second trimester so that you create space for your child. With that, we are going to move to downward dog position. If you're not familiar with the practice, doing it for the first time, please watch it carefully. Now, as you inhale, take a breath and very gently lift one knee off at a time and move to downward dog position. Your foot is mat width apart and you adjust your position. Ensure you're not wearing socks. Please remove it as there are chances of slipping if that's the case. You can also hold the sides of the mat for a better grip. Ensure you are confident and strong on your mat. And with that, you begin to gently paddle your foot and allow your hamstrings to open up. In no case your foot should come close to one another as we are trying to create space for the two of you. Adjust the foot position if need be. Your hips should be pointing the ceiling. So in order for that to be in place, you can either walk your palms forward or walk the legs back or forward and move through the practice. For some of you, this might be really tough. Your heart rate would increase further. You will very gently drop one knee at a time, the other knee down, get the big toes together and sit on your heels with knees wide apart. You inhale there, and as you exhale, start walking the palms forward. Go down, make a fist with the palm, one on top of the other, and rest your forehead on the fist as you're breathing. And let the heart rate come back to normal. Know that your heart rate is working at double the pace currently. And now you inhale, lift the head up, chest up, press the palm onto the mat, lift your elbows, get your knees just a little closer, still remaining mat width apart, and lift your hips off the heels as you inhale, tuck the toe and walk the knee back. We once again make our way to down dog. Take a breath, inhale and exhale, lift one knee off at a time and come back to downward facing dog. You may again paddle your foot just for a couple of seconds. If the wrists are hurting, it's a sign of weak wrists. You can sit back and do wrist joint rotation and get back in the practice whenever ready. With that, as you exhale, release and relax. We will now start walking forward, so ensure you get this right. Now, with foot mat width apart, you inhale, step the right or the left foot forward, whatever is comfortable. Ensure your knee is bent, your toes are pointing to the side and not to the front. With that, pressing the palm onto the mat, you inhale, step the other foot forward. Your hips will be sinking down. You cannot come up with straight knee while you're carrying, and begin to walk forward, taking small steps. If big steps work for you, it's completely all right. And step to the top of the mat. Knee is still bent, hips sinking down. Look forward. As you inhale, place the right palm on the belly, the left palm on the belly, and very gently come up to a standing. Take a breath. Your legs are already separated. Separate your arms, close the eyes, and take a deep breath in and exhale completely. Let go of exhaustion and catch your breath. You remain here for a while, and now you can gently open your eyes. We move on to our next posture. That's a variation of half forward fold. Now, with legs either mat width apart, or they can also step outside of the mat, your toes are pointing to the corners, not pointing to the front, to avoid straining the bump. As you inhale, interlock the fingers, place the palm on the belly with chest all opened up, and as you exhale, start to bend the knee. Allow your pelvic floor muscles to open up. As you are bending the knee, sink the hips down and then push your hips back. This is very important. With knee bent, with each exhalation that you make, you're trying to push your hips far back, as far as they can go. Breathing so that your chest is parallel to the floor. And with that, hold this posture here. You can also place one palm down on the floor if that's in your practice, the other palm down to support yourself, but keep the knee bent. Do not straighten your knees and look forward. If you have high blood pressure, ensure you're looking forward, no closing the eyes. And now if you are comfortable, you may take one arm behind, lift yourself a little higher, knee still remains bent, take the other arm back, interlock the fingers behind and extend the arms up to the ceiling. Breathing. You're trying to relax the area in between your shoulder blades and also relaxing your spine here as the bump is on air. The back and spine release any tension that they've been holding on to. And with that, you may now place one palm down, the other palm down, and very gently start walking back, one step at a time. As you breathe in next, you step the right or the left foot back, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Take another step back with the other leg and keep walking at your own speed. Your toes are still pointing to the side, and we come back to downward facing dog. Keep looking in the direction of the navel, and with that, as you exhale, drop one knee down on the mat, the other knee down, get your big toes together, and let's get going to child's pose with knees mat width apart or outside. Exhale and lower. Ensure at no point your bump is touching the mat. You simply lower yourself, make a fist with the palm, and rest your forehead on the fist as you breathe. Very important to relax your hips on the heels. And now, as you inhale, lift the head up, chest up, press the palm onto the mat and come up to seated thunderbolt and walk the palms back if needed. We will now move on to our next exercise that will allow you to relax the spine. So get your knees just a little closer. Inhale, come on all fours with fingers widespread. Tuck your toes and walk the knees back. Ensure your knee is right on point. Extend the arms forward. Fingers widespread. Your arm will go as far forward as it can. And with that, you inhale, lean forward, allow the top of the knee to touch the mat. Ensure your thighs do not touch the mat and the bump in no way is coming close to the floor. If that happens, your lower abdomen starts hurting as there's a stretch in the belly and you breathe. Look forward as you shift the body weight forward. With this practice, you're trying to strengthen your spine. That's a variation of cat pose. Your lower back is bearing all the tension because of the bump weight coming on the spine and eventually to your lower back. And with that, as you exhale, you push your hips back towards the heels with knees wide apart. You're looking forward. Don't allow the belly to touch the mat. And we repeat this one more time. Use your breath as a tool. Inhale, begin to lean forward, top of the knee touching the mat, thigh not touching the mat, and you're breathing. Hold for as long as you can. It's not important you stay with my breath and my count here. And with that, as you exhale, push your hips back, hips close to the heels, and take another breath, breathing. And now, inhale, lift the chest a little higher, walk the palms back, get the big toes together, and come to seated thunderbolt pose. And now, from here, you may place the palm beside the body, sit on one side, extend the legs forward very gently, and begin to shake your legs. You may also do the ankle joint rotation. And with that, exhale and release. And we are making our way to Shavasana. Adjust the cushions. You'll have one cushion under the head. The other cushion goes in between the legs. The right knee bent, pressing the left palm onto the mat. Move your hips forward, taking the floors or the cushion's support. You may lie down on the left side. Rest the head gently on the cushion. Grab the other cushion. Place it in between the legs. And now you can extend the left arm if needed. Place the right palm on the belly and close your eyes. Your knees can remain bent if that's comfortable. Make any final adjustments if needed. And do not intellectualize or analyze the instructions, as this will disturb your mental relaxation. As you breathe in next, fill your abdominal walls with fresh oxygenated air. And as you exhale, let go of exhaustion and worries. And with this, we begin with a short visualization based practice. As you breathe in next, imagine your breath in the form of a beautiful white light which is making a radiant shield around your baby, as if this white light is nurturing and protecting your child from within. Take a moment here. Know that the child starts listening to you starting the 23rd week of pregnancy. And you may very gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And whenever you're ready, at your own time, you press the right palm onto the floor. You can also press the left palm if that's comfortable. Take the floor support and very gently come back up to a seated, cross-legged posture. You can remove your cushions away and remain with eyes closed. With your right palm on the belly, the left palm on the chest. See how you're feeling after the practice. Inhaling confidence, love, joy, and exhaling anxiety and stress. Take a few seconds here. A sense of gratitude for holding on to this life within you. And with that, you may get the hands back on the knee. And now, you may very gently blink, open your eyes. Thank you for joining in, and I hope you're feeling relaxed. Remember that the benefits of the class would come with regular practice, and you can sign up for the full prenatal yoga and breathwork program and start building up your routine today, making your pregnancy smoother and stress-free. Until then, take care of yourself and stay safe.